trees dead up there and partially dead. And you can see that's the 5G frequency because this type of sidewalk is kind of dials you in and registers it as solidifies it. So let's see if there's any graffiti nearby. Well, there is not graffiti, but painted marker right there. So let's see if there's any. Right there's one. Another one right there, the same shape. Subliminal. Oh, big one seemed to jump out there. See how it's dead at the top there, and it has the highest vantage point to cover this area here. And that's the 5G frequency, its effects on organic plant life, and it's also emits gamma rays, which could cause cancer in people. There's another tree where it's dead at the top, but the bottom's grown because the vantage point, the highest vantage point would be at the top, and trees normally thrive at the top. They don't normally die. Here's another one where it's dead down here, dead on this side right here, and dead up here. Trees don't normally die like this. This is due to the 5G frequency. It's a man-made problem. Here's a clear example of the trees alive right here, but up here's dead. So that would need to be trimmed. And it's the 5G frequency because it's right on the corner. Here's a pathetic looking tree that's dead here, and it was right near a sidewalk to be able to view people. The 5G frequency, and you can see somebody across the way. I always see that guy here. It's a form of geocache, and that's why the plant leaves are dead here, because they just put up this fence last year. So a lot of junkies would be going in this alleyway here, and all the graffiti would light them up. There's subliminal behind the graffiti. And this is the perfect example, because let's see if there's any other evidence. But there would be some sort of subliminal somewhere. Let's see. I don't know if it's too bright. Oh, there's a face right there. It's gonna be subliminal and everything, but it's geocaching. Some people. Just gonna go back there because I did see a really clear one. There's a clear face. You could see the kid in the pictures right there. And this is geocaching, and it's a matter of time before people realize what's going on. This started after Pokemon Go came out. I don't know if it's too bright. It's gonna be subliminal and everything, but it's geocaching. Some people are part of this generational violation ring. They do this to people, and I'll go up to another alleyway, and I suspect that the plant life there is going to be deteriorating as well. So that's why the resistance is instead of futile, it's fertile for these people. Resistance is fertile. That's why you see Lost all the time, because why? Like, what kind of tag is lost? Well, and right here, goof rat. So let's see. There's gonna be some over here for sure. Yeah, right there. Well, and right here, goof rat. So let's see. And goof is another word for pedophile. There's gonna be subliminal. Right there, jumped right out. For sure. Yeah, right there. Another one. These are repeatable faces and shapes. That one's super clear. This is what people do to other people, and that's why so many people are dying in the city. I came back here last summer, and I was shocked. I didn't see anybody really in the 30s and 40s at the mall. I'd see lots of younger people and lots of older people. It's like, where are all the people my age? And then I looked in the obituaries, and I seen a staggering amount over the last 4 years. Ever since, what was it, Pokemon Go came out, we're using augmented reality and geocaching. People have taken that to the next level, and they actually hunt people with this. Here's an example. Here's an obituary. Today's May 25th, but you can see this guy passed away May 4th, 2020 at age 36. Where you see the lost once again and smoking. So they're saying, like, because here's where somebody would likely go to smoke a joint or what have you. And so they come here, and then next thing you know, they get video surveillance on them. So let's see if we can find any subliminal. Let's see the one that jumps right out. That one was super clear, even with the sunglasses on. You can see that it's dead at the very top there, and perfect vantage point for this alleyway here, with the graffiti. And once again, why would people type in dead and then dumb? So let's see if we can see anything along this.
I asked you to hold for me during the war, and he said, "Oh yes, I think it's somewhere."
Here it is, right here. There's one right there, and this is right by where it said dead. I'll just go back and. So anywhere you step along that plane right here, along this plane, all the subliminal is likely to make you dead. So let's see if we can see anything along this. There are jumping out. Oh, there's another one right there. That one's... Once again, those really small ones are really dangerous. Unless they unregister you. But they're really dangerous, the small ones are. Here's another example of a tree where it's dead at the top, where trees normally thrive. But it has a great vantage point of these parking lots. It's at the very top. But it provides the greatest vantage point. And you can see graffiti around here. And that's a common trait with this geocache and life violation system, so I like to call it. Because just because somebody's walking down the sidewalk and detecting violators, like detecting violators of children or animals or what have you, people, is a great thing. But it's so easy to skew the results through manipulating one's blood chemistry based on the U.S. patent. I'll just show you the patent. Before I do, you notice I don't have any gray hair in my beard anymore, and it's due to I don't have any open sores on my feet. When I have open sores, I get gray hair. Based on this patent right here, once again, you can see how you could be connected wirelessly and controlled over the cloud services. Here's another one that shows that medicine could be applied, administered remotely based on Wi-Fi connections. And here it is right here. It shows the Wi-Fi. Whoops. And it also shows the tooth enamel sensor, the contact lens biosensor, which now nanotechnology on iFluid does the same thing. I notice it on myself. If I look up at a bright sky, or sometimes even my cell phone, I close my one eye, my left eye, I could still see the cell phone image through my eyelid when it's closed. Almost like when you stare at a bright light, you get that floater in your eye. I've had a floater where I could see my cell phone due to the nanotechnology on my iFluid. And this was one of the clearest, right there, you could clearly see a face. And this is in the sidewalk. This is one of the subliminals that I got. And you could clearly see a face, and that was etched into the sidewalk. It's almost invisible to the human eye, but distorted in the shutter on my camera, somehow the subliminal jumps out at me. Because this is an example of what technology is able to do nowadays. So with the satellites and 5G frequency, it's able to track into independent objects and people. and being able to register them in a form of geocaching. And it's so easily to manipulate the system based on you know the toxins or blood chemistry. I feel pricks in my body sometimes. I feel like little hypodermic needles, like little pricks, like I got a splinter almost. And then I know I'm getting registered at that point where I'll feel dabs of liquid, and sometimes it's pretty heavy. And and at that point, I'm sure I'm getting lit up with metrics. And once again, like nobody's telling me to do this. Nobody's telling me to go online and advocate so hardcore against this. I just know it's a morally the right thing to do. And I've never been officially accused of anything or unofficially accused of anything, as far as I know. And here's why I get registered right here is there's my evolution. If you look at the British Empire, I'll just try to find you an image right now. So there's the British Empire. So my DNA covers more than the actual British Empire did at its height in 1914. So here's my DNA profile right here. As you can see, it covers more than 90% of the world. And right up here is where those two arrows are is important. Every time I looked online for those two telemarkers, or telomeres, pardon me, there was always a number in this column. But on my DNA, I don't have a number in those columns, and I believe that's due to my evolutionary DNA. And I have posted videos in the past where it shows wrinkles disappearing or changing, and my gray hair disappearing. And so I believe I'm registered just due to my body's unique ability to regenerate, and people are able to capitalize on this through some sort of chemical electrolysis absorption capability where people are able to share attributes. And I'll just show you a picture of an example. So this is from a trailer from No Time to Die, and that's Daniel Craig right there, but he looks like Pierce Bronson. I'll just show you a picture of both individuals. So here's Daniel Craig, and here's Pierce Bronson. And then I'm going to go back to that one where it shows Daniel Craig looking like Pierce Bronson when he was James Bond. So you could tell that like that doesn't even look like Daniel Craig whatsoever. It looks like Pierce Bronson. And this is supposed to be Daniel Craig's new movie, as Pierce Bronson's no longer James Bond. So people are able to share their bodies with other people through this process, and it's morally reprehensible and wrong because people get registered and get violated from within their own body, and most people aren't even aware of it.